Good afternoon. Just want to jump into a really quick video here. Montreal, actually, right next to Maine, off the coastline of Maine, not far from Montreal. I say east of Montreal, but it's actually on the coastline of Maine. Actually, there was a 2.5 magnitude earthquake happening there. The reason why I'm doing a quick video on this is because I've talked about this, trying to explain to people, letting people know what's really happening. What's really happening on the eastern part of the North American continent, we're having what is called cratonic thinning. Now, just to explain to you what cratons are. Cratons are basically like mantle, a big mantle. So it's big rocks, big rock land masses, and there are six craton that actually make up the North American continent, which also included Canada and Alaska. So six huge craton is sitting on magma and they're squished together that create one huge continent. And this has been going on for, I would say, millions of years. Okay, folks. Now, again, we're having cratonic thinning where the eastern part of the North American continent, which is the eastern craton that faces the Atlantic Ocean or the Atlantic Ridge, um, is basically being pulled away from the North American continent. This has been caused by electromagnetic disturbances, and the Atlantic Ridge is tugging at it. It's pulling it away. Now, experts have actually come out and says that this is happening. It's for real. There's not much evidence of it. You can't really see it on the surface of the land. They've used the proper equipment and they have viewed under the ground, and there is thinning happening, which is displacement. It's being tugged away or pulled away, whatever you want to say. Same thing. It's something that's been breaking apart and it's happening extremely way down in the ground. So because of this, you're gonna see. I talked about it over and over. Earthquake on the eastern part of the North American continent, for example, what happened in Maine, and also what's happening right now in South Carolina with those. Basically, I think South Carolina have close to 20 earthquake in the past seven to 10 days, which has never happened before. So this is not normal um, behavior, folks. These are unusual behaviors that are now being normal. It's something we have to get used to. It's part of our everyday life, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Missouri got an earthquake also. Oklahoma got an earthquake today also. So basically, there's going to be an uptick in uh, earthquake along the New Madrid fault line. So for my friends over there that's living in Tennessee, Oklahoma, Missouri, and so forth, there's an uptick of earthquake coming in the next few days. I'm putting you guys on cues. It was quiet for like maybe a week, and there's back now an uptick of earthquake. So basically, get yourself ready for that one. You're going to see more earthquake happening in South Carolina. You're also going to see earthquake happening more in New Jersey. You're also going to see earthquake happening more in places like Ohio. Also, Montreal, Quebec, and those locations will start seeing earthquake. Also, a little swarm of earthquake is happening in Texas, and so I'm just keeping you guys on your P's and Q's here. And again, I'm talking especially because of what's happening under the soil with the cratonic thinning, and the separation of the cratons, the eastern craton from the North American continent. So once again, been talking about it for months, getting you guys ready and preparing you folks for what's coming. And look at what's happening in South Carolina. Uh, Close to 20 earthquake in like a week, which is definitely not a normal thing. And then again, off the coastline of Maine, we have a 2.5 magnitude. So, to that adding to that information, seeing, looking at what's coming ahead in the future, more earthquakes is coming for again South Carolina, North Carolina, South Carolina, also Georgia, the northern part of Georgia. So getting you guys ready, giving you guys the proper information, and everything I've been saying, everything is unfolding. So we're also going to have an uptick of earthquake on the New Madrid fault line in the coming days. So I'm just getting you folks ready for that, because I do get a lot of message from people that live in Tennessee, I get a lot of messages from people that live in Missouri and Oklahoma. So I'm doing this video for you guys, especially. And I really do appreciate the support, and I really do appreciate the love I get from you folks. You guys are amazing. So the least I can do is prep you and getting you guys ready for what's about to unfold in the coming days. They're not going to be really big earthquakes, but there is a little swarm of earthquake coming your way. You're going to feel it. If it hit where you're living, you're going to feel the shaking of the ground. Anything over 2.0 magnitude, you'll feel it. So getting you guys ready for that. The New Madrid is about to let off some earthquakes here, guys. And again, the eastern part of the North American continent, Canada, head on a swivel. You guys are in for some earthquakes. Also, anywhere close to Ottawa, Montreal, and Quebec, anywhere around those areas. And again, New Jersey, you are in the crosshair for some earthquakes, and they are coming. Oh boy, they are coming. The more we have electromagnetic disturbances happening to our planet, affecting our planet, this is what these events are just going to excel. They're just going to accelerate, and they're basically going to get worse. And I'm trying to use the proper word possible. I'm not trying to spread fear. It's more or less making these videos to make people aware, and stay aware, and also stay prepared. So guys, get ready. There's going to be some shaking around the New Madrid fault line. Texas is also going to experience some seismic event, and you're also going to see some on the eastern part of the North American continent. And again, guys, thank you for always watching my video, and I hope this information helped. My friends over there living on the New Madrid fault line, stay safe, stay aware, head on the swivel, and this is basically what is about to come your way. And love you folks, and that is the reason why I do this video.